Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another Gala Games price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you the latest developments that have been happening here on the Gala Games chart, which has continued to obey the Elliot structures and is also holding above the 20-day MA. And before I get into that part of the technical analysis, first give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the channel membership. And allow me to start the video here on the 1 hour chart by first giving you a recap of what has been happening and also give you the short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside in a move that has been obeying the Elliot structures, where you can see that I have this Elliot structure in blue having the wave 5 making its peak at around the $0.5611 mark. And after seeing the formation of that fifth wave to the upside, I believe that move completed a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the formation of a higher Elliot wave count 1, whatever we expect next is a bit of a corrective structure in the formation of a second wave. And using the Fibonacci's, I had sketched out a minimum target area to the lower side in the formation of this wave 2, using the Fibonacci's, connecting them from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, and that gave me a minimum retracement area between the fib level 0.382 and the fib level 0.618. And you can see in this retracement that we have over here, we retraced back to the fib level 0.382, then started a bit of a bounce to the upside in a move that has managed to break above the 20-day MA, and we are yet to manage to break above the wave 1 high for us to say that we are fully into the formation of this wave 3, which we expect after seeing the formation of a second wave. And in this video I want to give you two possible scenarios that could be playing out over here on the Gala Games chart. There are chances that we might have seen the low for this second wave after retracing back to the fib level 0.382, and because the second wave is a corrective wave, you also expected to see an ABC corrective structure. And here on the charts we can term these as a wave A, then a wave B, then a wave C, retracing back to the fib level 0.382, and whatever we are seeing at the moment could be the start of that wave 3 to the upside. But for us to have confirmations that we are back into the formation of that wave 3, which is an impulsive wave, we need to manage to break above the wave 1 high, which perfectly lies at around the $0.05574 mark. So in case Gala Games continues to show a lot of strength, manage to break above the wave 1 high and give us a massive bounce to the upside, then we could term that move to the upside as the formation of this wave 3 to the upside. And using the trend based Fibonacci, I can sketch out a minimum target area to the upside in the formation of this wave 3. That is assuming that the low is in, by connecting the trend based Fibonacci from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the fibs to the low of the second wave, and that gives me a minimum target area at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $0.10473 mark. And that is the minimum that I will expect Gala Games to do in the formation of that wave 3. The other possible scenario that could be playing out over here is that maybe we have not seen the low for this second wave, and whatever we are seeing right now is the formation of that corrective structure in the formation of a second wave, where we can term whatever we are seeing over here as an ABC corrective structure, having these as the wave A, then we in the formation of that wave B, before we continue pushing even lower in the formation of that wave C to the lower side. And for this to happen, we need to lose the 20-day MA, which is now acting as support, and once that happens, then we can continue pushing even lower and also lose any other key area of support that will be standing between the target area that I have right here in the formation of that second wave to the lower side. So those are the two possible scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the Gala Games chart. And also taking a look at the indicators before I jump to the daily time frame to give you the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out. Here on the RSI, you can see we are trading at around the 61 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3, and also massive room for us to support any movements to the lower side to fully maximize the formation of that second wave. And that is supporting the other possible scenario that we might not have seen the low for this second wave to the lower side. And also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have been able to print a bullish cross, but we are yet to see an increase in the buying momentum here on the MACD, and that means maybe soon we might be able to print that bearish cross, and we need to be patient and see how that plays out and be prepared for those two possible scenarios here on the Gala Games chart. And jumping to the daily chart to give you whatever I'm expecting on the long-term scenarios. On the long-term scenarios here on the daily chart, if I zoom out, Here on the daily chart, you can see that I have this Elliot wave structure in red, where you can see that Gala Games, from these low prices that he had been trading within, we saw a very nice bounce to the upside, making it to an all-time high at around the $0.85 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 1 to the upside. And after seeing the all-time high, we started the bear market, where we had been seeing lower prices in this ABC corrective structure, having the wave C taking us back to around the $0.015 mark in what I'm terming as a higher Elliot wave count 2. And after seeing the low for that second wave, whatever we expect on the long-term scenarios is a bounce to the upside in the formation of this higher Elliot wave count 3, and using the trend-based Fibonacci, that gives me a minimum target area at the FIP level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $1.36017 mark, and that is the minimum that I will expect Gala Games to do on the long-term scenarios. So those are my short-term and the long-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out, and I hope that video was of much help to you.